Hi, I'm Jenny Groh. Welcome back. A special concert to benefit the American Red Cross has been in the works for quite a while now, and it's going to happen in June at the Civic Center. Here with us to tell us all the details about it are Lori Cassinari with St. Lucie Red Cross Youth Director, and also Robert Bacchus, who is the St. Lucie Red Cross Youth Council co-president. That is a heck of a business card for you, sir.
That's nothing. His business card is quite long.
Yeah. We'll get on that in a minute. But first, Lori, if you would, please just tell us about this wonderful event that's coming up.
Well, this is our second annual Band Aid concert, which is to raise money for the Red Cross. It was initially 4 bands. Now I believe we have 5 on board,
okay.
1 filler, that will be doing about 20 to 30-minute sets in an event, in an effort rather to raise money for this event.
Okay,
so
that's wonderful, and it's being held at the Civic Center outside at the Martin Health System Village Square.
Correct.
This event was originally scheduled back in May, but you had some weather trouble that particular day.
Yes, unfortunately, the rain forced us from going forward with our plan that day, and they were kind enough to give us a rain date
that's
for this, which is good because we had all our sponsorships in place and all the bands ready to go and the food vendors, and so it took a lot to reschedule.
Absolutely.
Fortunately, we got everybody on the same page for one date, and this is it. This June 7th coming up.
June 7th, and what's the time?
6 to 9 p.m.
Okay, perfect. Now, this is something that's all basically set up by students, is that right,
Very
Robert?
true, yes,
Yeah.
our youth council members.
What inspired you to do this?
Yeah, so the purpose of the Youth Council is to find service projects and initiatives to impact the American Red Cross and to contribute to its mission. And so a lot of us are involved in music in our schools and music outside of school. So I'm involved in band. I play the French horn, and several other Youth Council members have bands on the side or other musical interests.
Right.
So we felt that the best way to actually get involved in a service project is if we combine our passion for music with our love for service and
That's
kind
great.
of merge the two.
Mm-hmm.
That's great.
And so by doing that, Band Aid was born, and so we're really hoping that it'll be a success again.
Okay, that's wonderful. What bands are going to be there this year?
Yeah, so we'll actually be featuring Until She Sleeps, Till Dawn, Astrophobia, Millennium Child, and Sons of the Fallen. And these are all high school-based or bands that have high school students in them. So very youth-based. We're trying to emphasize that youth trying to serve the community.
That's great. That's great. Lori, how much do tickets cost?
The tickets are $5 a piece.
Okay.
Or if you buy 2, you get 1 free.
Okay.
Which is awesome.
That's a great deal.
I think so.
That's a great deal, and I'm sure you've been promoting the heck out of it.
Yeah.
Is there some excitement among, I know you go to Lincoln Park Academy.
Yes.
Is there some excitement around the school?
There is, and especially for the schools where the bands originate from, so Treasure Coast High School and other high schools throughout the community. We're trying to get all the high schools united for this event.
That's great. That's great. And I know that you are a stellar student. I know that you're graduating this year.
I am.
And you were the recipient of a really special award.
Yes, I was. I actually received the Gates Millennium Scholarship recently.
Wow.
So that was exciting because now.
What does that mean exactly?
It means that college is financially feasible. The scholarship pays for my undergraduate, my master's, and my PhD.
That's wonderful.
For now, I can continue to pursue.
My goodness. Do you think that involvement in groups like this sort of help you, for your college years and beyond?
Because I try to emphasize, especially in my applications, my passion for humanitarian aid, and that's something the Red Cross Youth Council has allowed me to really manifest and really focus on. And so I think that's what separated me, being involved in service and really committing to it.
That's wonderful. Boy, are all the students this motivated and involved, Lori?
Not all. They're not quite as motivated, but they are very motivated. Robert is he's exceptional.
Yeah.
There's no 2 ways about it.
That's great.
So.
How big is the group?
We currently have about 22 active members, I believe. It was a little larger, but then people kind of sort of fall off the grid, and then the graduates are moving out of the area to go to college and so forth. So we're in a transitional period with the Youth Council and the new group taking over.
Right.
So we'll be doing a lot of recruiting too, so more to come on that.
Okay, that's great. That's great. And one more time, could you give us the date and time of the Band Aid concert?
Sure. It's June 7th from 6 to 9 at the Port St. Lucie Civic Center on US 1 on Walton Road.
Who else is sponsoring this event?
Oh.
So we have several sponsors,
Okay.
actually. We're very grateful for them. We have the St. Lucie County Sheriff's Office,
Okay.
the St. Lucie County Police Department, Miss Catherine Hensley of the St. Lucie County School Board, and the Morales family of the St. Lucie County Roundtable.
Oh, okay.
And so
And Accurate Accounting, my
and
business
Accurate
also.
Accounting
Okay.
Services. Yeah,
Great.
Yeah, platinum sponsor.
So for our sponsorships, what Ms. Lori just mentioned, platinum sponsors, we tried to have different packages to kind of reward our sponsors. So it was platinum, silver, and gold. And so depending on how much was sponsored, the sponsor would receive a package in return. And so the highest level would be platinum, and then they would receive a banner that would be featured on the at the concert. And depending on if it was gold, they would receive their logo on our posters that you can find.
Okay, great.
So yes. Very
Great.
grateful.
Well, it sounds like a really fun event, and I think it's so cool that there was so much student power behind it. I
Yes.
think it makes it that much more special.
Absolutely. I agree.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
All
the
right.
kids are really passionate about it. You know, our objective was to try and get more of the students that are in the council on board. But with the planning and, you know, the extracurricular activities that they have going on,
It's
and
a
the year
lot.
coming to an
Kids are
end with
busy.
IB exams,
Yeah.
it was a little too much for them. So they,
Right.
you know, I'm glad that they knew what they could handle and what they couldn't. So
Right.
recruiting local talent was the decision that we all came to. And a
Absolutely.
good one, I think.
Well, it looks like this group has good leadership in both of you. That's wonderful. Thank you so much for being part of
Yes,
this
he'll
community.
be missed. We'll miss Robert.
Yeah, you're a good egg. We're going to hear
He's a
your
good
name
egg.
again,
Yes,
I'm
he is.
sure.
Yes,
We're going to
thank
hear
you.
your name again. Well, good luck with the concert, and just
Thank
give that
you.
date one more time. Lori.
June 7th
Okay.
from 6 to 9.
Okay, and it's at the Civic Center outside in the Martin Health System Village Square.
Right. Port St. Lucie
Hopefully-
Civic Center,
Yep,
right.
absolutely. Hopefully you have nice, bright, sunny skies.
Thank you so much.
All right, one more time. I'm sorry. Is there a website or information, a number that people can call if they need any other details?
So there's a Facebook page,
Oh,
there's an
okay.
event page for this. You
Great.
can find it going in Facebook and typing in Band Aid Concert 2014.
Okay, perfect. I just wanted to make sure we get that in there in case.
Yeah, so we have
in
all
case
the
anybody has
updates on
more.
there.
Okay, great. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having us
Lori
back, Jenny.
Cassinari and
You're a
Robert
doll.
Bacchus, thank you
Thank
so much
you.
for being here. And we'll be right back after this message.